more than. So today we're gonna be looking at GJ. So right now we're on a bullish run. We've been going up since Asian session, like Asian session open consolidated for a bit. So now we're having a push to the upside. So I go every day. I come to the stream. I firstly just go to check Forex Factory for British pounds. We have no file yet for today. Today is um, Friday, and we have a file at 11 p.m. So like I always say, once there's file, it's just going to be affected. It's just going to affect the market just at that time, and everything. There's going to be a correction after that. So we have like two files for GPP, two files. So let's see how the news plays out. So I'll go to my chart, and firstly, what do? I go to the daily candle. The daily candle is bullish. So I trade support and resistance. Like I said, right now the daily candle is bullish. It's flipping from the downside and we're pushing up a little bit. Because if I look to my left, there's a strong area of support and resistance in the market. Like if I draw this all the way back down here, this level, it's a solid level in the market, this level. Support and resistance price was ranging in, like once price get there, it comes down, tries going up. This level is a strong level in the market for support and resistance. So this, we are rejecting this level to push back up. Just take this out. 4 hours, we're bullish. We created some sort of support here and we're pushing to the upside. I always say once we create support in the market, the next thing the market has to do, it has to create a resistance, the top or the bottom. Those are 4 hours. Then I go to the hourly candle. Morning, morning, morning. I go to the hourly candle and see what's happening. We created some sort of support over here. So the next thing we have to do, we have to create resistance. On this day, on the 18th of June, that's earlier on today, there was this move that was moved by the news earlier on yesterday, the New York session. So I think we're going to have some sort of correction to meet this, target this area to keep on going down. I think there's going to be some sort of correction. I think we're going to get some push to the upside, but let's see how it plays out. So we created support over here. We're going to create resistance. Definitely. Like I drew this line for support and resistance. Like if once price goes above this place, I'm going to look for buys. And below this area, I'm going to look for sales. So right now, price just broke out the range. It's range. Price just broke out the range. So once a resistance is broken, it has to go form some sort of support at the bottom to push back up. So that's what I'm waiting for. Price ranged, and this candle broke out. If you look to the left, the candle, and it actually closed at the top. It broke out and closed above the previous one. So I know we're going to head up. So I'm going to wait for some sort of support to be formed to take a nice entry back up. So I go to the 30 minutes and see what's happening. I took a trade earlier on though, on this level, on the, I think on the 50 minutes. Earlier on though, because price has just been, we created support, created resistance, and now we created some mini support. So why I took this trade, it created support here already. The next candle closed like a doji. So once we see something like this, there was just like indecision in this level. Price open and close in same area. It opened on this area and closed in this area. So I really straight this candle because nothing happened for the whole of 15 minutes. I wait for the next candle, then I saw this was breaking the high of this, and if I was looking to the left, this previous one did not break this one, this new one, this one did not break this one, so I was anticipating buys after this level. So this candle broke it, so this was my entry to ride all the way back because we've been in the range just trading support and resistance. So I wouldn't suggest anyone trade ranges. Why? Because you need to be aggressive to take trades in the range. Like you can have fake outs and stuff. So I saw this opportunity and I know we're gonna go getting momentum to the upside. So I took that trade. So here we take profit. So right now, let's see what price just does. Just wait, let the market do its thing and just see how to take the trades. So right now we're broke. Let's go to 30 minutes. Right now, the previous candle, we broke this level, this major resistance in the market. Like you can see, we got here, we couldn't break, we came back down, we got here, we couldn't break it. Like the candle did not close above, we came back down, same thing. But now we have a close to the top side. So once the resistance is broken, you have to find some sort of support for it to push back up, because it goes up, then comes down to create support, then keep on pushing up. It always retests this level. Any support on the resistance area, price breaks, it has to retest that level to come to the downside or to the upside. So right now I'm waiting for some kind of support to push back up. So we just wait. We have 23 minutes. So let's see how the 15 minutes plays out. Like I say, I'm looking for some sort of support to push back up. Just take this out. This trade is done. Because if you look in the hourly, we have clean candles to the left. If this area is broken, like, and it closed above, so I'm waiting for some kind of support to push back up. What I mean, clean candles. These are clean candles. Look at the whole of this candle. It's a clean candle. No wick to the bottom, like there's no wick stopping this from not running, and we're pushing up. We're having momentum to the upside. So let's see how it plays out. I'm looking for buyers in general. Sometimes you don't even. Sometimes GJ just rally all the way up to the upside. Sometimes it just rally down. Why I say that, when there's momentum in the market, sometimes it doesn't have to, it's a must, but it just happens sometimes. You just go hit your target. So you just need to find the way to just get into the market and check and look for confirmations. What it gives you, then you just take it. If you have any question, you can just put it up on the chat box, then we'll take a look at what you have, or you have any pair you want to take a look at, we can just do that. Like I said, if I'm going to take any trade, I'm going to say it's optional, but let's just see how the next 15 minutes candle play out. Right now we're on a bullish trend, and why I'm targeting this level, this target, we broke this major area in the market for support. We broke this level, we came down. So the higher time frame, if we're still going to be heading down, you need to have some sort of retest. Like I told you, once we break support or resistance, right now we're breaking support. We broke support, we came back down, formed support. So right now we have to go retest this level, which it broke out from this level. So it makes sense for us to push to the upside. And on the daily, Like I said in the daily, I showed you the level. Let's go to the daily. There was this level I drew out when I came to the chart. This level, this is a strong area of support and resistance in the market. This level. So I think we're forming support right now on this side, forming support to push back up. So let's see what plays out. If you have any question, just put it in the chat box. I'll check it. We answer your question. Here in the team. Like I said, before taking trade, you have to look at your risk, what you're risking on your potential target. Know your risk. Find good entries with reasonable risk to take your trade. So just wait, just be patient, and just let's see what happens. What it presents. Forex Factory. The end of the week. Let's see what we have next week. Okay, that's for next week. Like I said, I'm waiting for some sort of support to be formed to push price back up. So it looks like a W, double bottom. What time frame? Yeah, it looks like, but yeah, there's an ongoing news. It was like 12 minutes ago. So I think we're gonna get a push to the upside. You never know. Like, why? Someone said double bottom. Yeah, it's double bottom, but this candle, the previous 30 minutes candle, closed above. It closed above the resistance that was formed. The price was ranging and it broke this level. If you look to your left, you can see no candle closed above. This candle broke above. So we're not more in that level. So I think we're pushing price up right now. But you have to find confirmations to take trades. Don't just jump in because it broke. You just jump in, no. But I told you I use the candles. I read these candles. You know how to, like, these candles have meanings. You just have to read this candle and see what it presents. There are two things that's going to happen. Yeah, kind of rejected, yeah. But there are two things I'm looking at. What price is going to do. So the first one, there are two ways we can take entries in this trade. So the first one is price just broke out the resistance level. I'm using it 15 minutes time frame. Price broke out. So to anticipate what I'm anticipating, the next candle or this candle, if this present candle breaks the high of this candle, then this is gonna be my entry. If this candle breaks the high of this candle and stop loss below, heading back to this level because we're gonna retest this level. Or you go check to the left and find the areas of rejection like this level. Yeah, that should be your take profit 1 and take profit 2. That's what I think GJ might do first. Or the next thing, GJ just broke out of a resistance, so we have to go form support. Anytime you break from a resistance, price has to go form support to push back up. So I'm kind of waiting for support to be formed to push back up. So we're just gonna wait and see how the candles play out. Those are the two things I'm looking at. We just broke out. Look at the, I don't use 15 minutes because this is a weak confirmation. I use 30 hour. 30, look, heavy resistance, and we broke with this candle. So we might form support to push back up, or just the break of this high should be your entry. And yeah. Yeah. So now the new candle, new 15 minutes candle does. The new 15 minute candle is on now. So I usually use the last 15 minutes of the 30. The 30, we have just 15 minutes left on the 30. That's, yeah, 15 minutes. So this is where I anticipate my trade, not the first 15 minutes. This, if we break this, this is going to be my entry to push up, or if it doesn't, we have to go from support to push back up. So I wait for candles to break. I don't just rush. I wait for candles to close. Yeah, you want us to look at any pair, just drop in the pair and I'll just search it up and talk about it. Let's see what GJ gives us. So we're pushing up. So let's see what happens. If you want to take a trade, this should be, if it breaks, that's gonna be, I'm gonna take a trade. Anticipating the push up, I'm gonna take a trade. If it breaks the high, this is gonna be my trade. The entry this side, then targeting this level first. A good risk to reward. Morning. While waiting on EJ, okay, sure. Let's take a look at Euro JPY. Yeah, I use magic keys. Like it's a good key for risk management and securing partial profit. I recommend every trader to use that. Like that's what I recommend, though. It's really useful. It's worth it. One over. Yeah. Oh, you got one. Nice. GJ. Let's look at EJ. So I thought this shit popped up. Okay, EJ, we're just in a steady range right now. So let's see what happens. What's happening? So first, I go to daily and see what's happening. Daily, this level. Price might be pushing up because this level is a solid level of support on the market. The GJ, look at it, all the way, this level, a strong level of support and resistance. So we might be flipping back up, but Let's see how it plays out. We'll look at the higher time frame to give us the direction of where the trade is going. Then we'll go to the smaller time frame to pull our trade. So we're flipping back up on the daily. Then I'll go to the 4 hours. Oh, EJ. Oh, give me a sec. Let's check this. Who's going to be taking this trade? This is a good place to. If it breaks the high, this should be your trade. For anybody, I'll take a look at EJ in a bit. EJ. Euro GBP. Oh, give me a sec. Just input new risk. Input risk 100. Input risk. To set risk. Okay. Put risk 20. This is okay. Put risk 30. So wait a sec. We're just for those taking this trade. You should anticipate this. Well, firstly, go to the EJ chart. EJ. It's just cranky. So this is EJ. This is a solid range. Let's show you guys what. This was a solid range. This level. This level was a solid range. Then we just broke out. Firstly, I'm just thinking what's gonna happen. I feel we just created support. If you guys see, we just created support on this level for EJ. So we need price to go form some sort of resistance to push back down, because we're in a range. We broke out, so we're gonna find resistance to push back price down. Same thing we have for GJ. I gave two options. What's gonna happen? We either wait for the break of this one to take an entry to push up, or we have to form some sort of support. We're going to form some sort of support anyways, but you can wait. Two options. You can just take an aggressive trade, breaking the high to push up, or just wait for support to be formed and take a nice trade all the way up. It's up to you. So let's see how it plays out to EJ. EJ, we're kind of forming some sort of support. So let's see what happens. Let's go to the 4-hour candle and see what's there. 4 hours, we're going back up. If you see, we came all the way down and we're having some sort of rejection on this level, so pushing a little bit back up. The hourly, we're kind of creating support over here, which I marked since the 15 minutes. We're kind of creating some support over here. Feel we're going to retest this level to push back down, so we're pushing up. So take a good trade. Like I said, if you want to take a good and nice clean trade, you can just wait for resistance of the form to push back down, because once we're in the range, will break out, there's going to be some sort of retest on that level. So wait for resistance to be there for you to take your trade back down. So we're kind of creating support here. We have 34 minutes for the candle to close. So let's see what happens. 30 minutes, let's go to the 30 minutes. This will anticipate my trade, 30 and 15. Use the higher time frame for direction. We're closing in 4 minutes. This is a weak bullish. So once you have a bias in your head, if you're going for buy or sell, get confirmations for you to change your bias, or let the confirmation show for you to get your bias in the trade. Don't just, oh, it's going down, then wow, just change it to ASAP. No, get those confirmations, really necessary. If not, you just lose money. So we're closing in 4 minutes. We're closing bearish. So right now, let's see what happens on the next candle. If it's going to break, then I would anticipate my entry. We closed a weak, previous 15 closed a very weak bullish candle. If we're going up, I was supposed to see some sort of heavy candle like this one over here, but this one is so weak, so I'm not yet too certain about the buys. We're bullish. We have 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. So right now, this is when, oh, if I see confirmations, that's when I know how to go about my buyers. So right now I was going for buys because we're creating some sort of support. So right now, the 30-minute candle is closing. We still have 30 minutes is closing in 2 minutes. This is a weak bullish though, but as far as it closed bullish, it might push up, but if it closed bearish, so now I'll be anticipating to change my bias for going to the downside, but I want to see it close on the red candle for us to push down. But right now we're still bullish, so let's see how the candles close. Because I know the higher time frame, we're heavily bearish. We're heavily bearish. The higher time frame, heavily bearish. So we might be pushing down or we might be pushing up, but you need to see some sort of confirmation. I look for a sell because of the bearish engulfing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But two things. Once we break from a range, we're in a range and we created some sort of support. Once price breaks support, it has to go do some sort of a retest. So creating support to go from to some sort of retest to push back down. Retest this level. There are two things price can do. Yeah, it engulfed it, but still, we just broke out. So when we break out from support and resistance level, key levels, we might go do some sort of support to push up, or sometimes it just happens. You just need to see what play out, then you go for it. Like I said, who is in the GJ? Who was looking at the GJ? I said if price breaks this place, that's going to be an entry. So I'm on this trade right now. We just broke it. This is my stop loss. My stop loss below this candle to push up to this level first. So let's see how it plays out. I'm on this trade right now. We have 30 minutes to London open, so I'm expecting London to push price all the way up to this level first. Then let's see, because this is the first level of reaction in the market. If I look to the left, this level, this support level. So let's see what plays out. Thanks. Thank you. GEJ. Let's see what happened. The 30 minutes is closing 28 seconds and we're closing bearish. So now I will be now looking for what the next candle is going to do. If it's going to break, if we're going down, if this closes bearish, if the next candle breaks the low of this candle, then I know we're pushing down. But right now, it's closing the weak doji on the bullish side. So your trade is not yet certain till it gives you the confirmation. What's this saying? Was by risk 10 pips to reward of 20, almost 30 pips. So let's see what actually happens. Now we're about breaking the high of this previous candle, so I think we should be pushing up. We've not broken it, but we're about, yeah. Because if you look, the hourly candle, let's see something. The hourly candle is bullish and we're closing in 30 minutes, and the London open. London is going to open in 30 minutes, so we should expect the London push to push trade the trades back up. So it looks GJ looks to skyrocket right now. So let's see what happens. Because if we're going up, I don't expect this candle, this current candle to break the low of this candle. Well, this is my stop to push up. Let's see how it plays out. We're breaking the high, so what was EJ? How did EJ close? It closed a weak bullish, very weak bullish, very weak bullish. So one thing when I see doji and the higher time frame, when I see doji, price made an indecision move, like to go up or to go down. It opened and closed on same level, so I'm just gonna I'll always ignore this, then just follow what the previous candle just did. So the previous candle was bearish, this candle we're heading down bearish, this candle there was an indecision on this level, then it closed in the doji, so I ignored this one, I just used this one, so we're still bearish. So but buyers can still be bearish, but let's see if it breaks the low. Use different things, confirmations when you get into a trade. London opens in 28 minutes, so let's see. I expect to push to the upside first to target this level, then let's see what play out. Yeah, if you could, I would appreciate everyone hit the like button if you appreciate what we do this every day, Monday to Friday, 1 a.m. Eastern time. Just share ideas on how to become better traders and reduce risk. One thing about trading, you need to know how to reduce your risk, reduce losses, more wins, reduce losses, because that's the only way you can be a successful trader while trading. You need to learn how to cut losses short. We're closing 11 minutes and we're pushing up. We just broke the high, so let's see what happens. What's the next level? One thing I said before, when we're going up, always looking to the left. What's the next level? We just broke this level, we just broke this high. So right now it's heading to this. Once it break this level, then oh, we're gonna go. The next level is this level. This was the next level of reaction in the market. So let's see how it plays out. Nice. We're up on GJ right now. We took this trade. Took this trade. This is a very nice trade. Pushing all the way up. Let's see how it plays. The London is about opening, so we just that was a nice trade. GN, all GP pairs are doing the same. Yeah, all GP pairs are doing the same. I feel because of the news, but that happened. Like this was just the move. But what one thing I know for sure is that one thing I know for sure is that you don't have to. Oh, GBP JPY is doing same thing. Then GBP USD is gonna do same thing. There's you just need to find those confirmations still. Yeah, they're doing same thing. They're all GBP pairs, but you need to find those confirmations. Sometimes this can be going up right now, but like GBP USD might be going really slow, and yeah. So right now, when I'm in this level, I need to be very careful. Like right now, I already secured 80% of my trade, 80% profit. Then I'm just letting the runner just run all the way up here. So like this level is a strong level. I feel we're gonna get this level and maybe have a reaction. Yeah, I entered GJ. Why I entered GJ? I told you guys if yeah, I entered GJ. I told you guys if we break this high, this candle breaks this high, and it broke it. I told you we're gonna head up. I entered. Thank you, thank you. This is a very heavy level of reaction because if I look to the left, but I expect we're having in 36 minutes and 14 minutes, it's going to be London Open. So let's see what happens. Why we're having rejections over here is because of the left hand side. There was a heavy level. Always look to your left and see what the left did already. The reaction areas like this level. Right now, I already secured 80% profit. That's why I use the magic keys. Like I said, then just let the runner run. And I just break even with my I just break even. So right now I'm risk free. I'm not risking anything. I've secured profit. That's why the magic case is good. I secured profit. I'm risk free. So anticipating the push up with the London Open, London push. Risk free. Uh, so right now we're bearish now. The next candle. So let's see how it plays out. This was just a write-off candle. The whole of 30 minutes. We're just having a a push to the up and push to the down. There was no decision that was made here. So let's see how the next one play out. Let's go to the 15 and see if any candle was broken. So right now we broke this previous candle. We're having a push down. Now, let's see. It closes in 6 minutes. But this level is just a strong level of support, which I marked out. We haven't closed below this level. I need to see a close below. GJ. Let's see what the London does. Market is just doing its thing. Like I said, this level is very dirty. An hour. We're bullish, pushing up. To the left, we have clean candles over here. So I know this was the last level of the last level of support that was formed before. I feel we're gonna have a test on this level to push back down. Or if we break this level, then we're pushing back up. Well, I know we're testing this level to push down because price just broke this level. Price just broke this level over here. Price broke this level of support, then we'll push all the way down. So let's see how it plays out. Hourly, we have 19 minutes and we're bullish still. Bullish run. Who took this trade? This was how many pips moved so far? 20. Let's see what happens in a few minutes. If you have any question, just drop it on the chat box, then we'll check it out or find a way to go about it. We're just waiting right now. We have 19 minutes to go. 19. Let's see what happens. We have 19 minutes. Let's see how it plays out for London Open. Be right back. Let's see what the 15 is doing. The minutes we're still bullish though. So I want to see what the next 15 is gonna do. I don't expect this candle, the next candle, to break the low of this current candle if we're pushing up. Right now, I already secured 80% of profit. Risk free, then heading back up. This was my entry. So I'm not risking anything right now. I'm risk free. Let's say the London push, where it's going to take us to. Let's see. So right now we just have 15 minutes left in the 30. So I just go to the 15 and see what candles is going to break, the left or the upside. We're having some rejection this level, but we're still bullish though. So are we going to come back to create some sort of retest to push back up, like I said, or are we just going to keep pushing up? So let's see what it says. So now in the final 15 minutes before London push. So let's see what happens. Let's see what the next 15 minutes does. If it breaks this, right now I'm going to be securing profit. Like I said, like for anyone in this trade securing profit, right now I'm risk free. So if price breaks this low, then I think we're going to go create some sort of retest on this level to push back up. Test this level. But let's see how it plays out this 15 minutes, or we're just going to push up to the upside, break this candle and keep going. You see on this trade, I had a very good risk. I was risking about 5 pips to get a reward of, I think 20. 23, I think. Yeah, 20. Then if it heads up here, that's almost 30 pips. Let's see what this candle does. Patience. Euro GBP, what? Still on this level of support. I'm not convinced yet. Let's check the higher time frame if it broke it. We have 12 minutes and we're still bearish. Hourly, still bearish. So let's see. We'll go back to GJ. What's GJ doing? Are we gonna reject, create some sort of wick to push back up? Let's see. I recommend magic keys for everyone. Go get that key and by pushing back up. Never know. We're opening in 11 minutes. So I think the London push is just gonna push price up, or let's see how this kind of closes. Bearish or bullish? I think London push is gonna just push price up. You just wait. Never rush. Wait for candles to close. So we're flipping. We still have 10 minutes, pushing to the upside. So let's see. If you have any question, just put it up on the chat box. I just got your message. You're good to go in GG analysis. US 30, let's check it. Like I said, one thing about US 30, US 30 moves by so many things. Like it moves with so many things. We have the pandemic happening in the world. There's COVID-19. We have a lot of stuff happening in the States. So right now, the US 30 is really, we're pushing to the upside, but you need to be really careful while trading this pair, the indices. You need to be really careful. They are moved by so many things. So right now, but all the same, it's price action still. You need to see if candles breaking other candles to push up or push down. So right now, I think the 30 hourly, this level is a heavy level of support. I find the support and resistance level. And I told you once we create resistance, we have to go create support. And once we create support, we have to go create a new resistance. So right now, the hourly candle is closing in 8 minutes and we're rejecting this level heavily. So let's see what happens. Let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 30 minutes. We're rejecting the level and we're pushing down. We're kind of creating some sort of resistance right now to push it the way back to support. So if this candle closes right now, if I was to take a trade, this was going to be my entry, pushing back to retest this support because we already created resistance. So price has to go retest the support it created, push down. Same thing, support, resistance, support, created mini resistance, support. Now we broke out. Now we're kind of creating some sort of resistance because price is rejecting this level. We have 8 minutes. If it closes like this, you're expecting the next candle to break this to push it the way back down. But we have a big stop loss though. Look at what you're risking. You're risking 125 pips for 90 pips. Doesn't make sense, but so you go to your lower time frame to find like short. You can get like close risk. So let's say for instance, if this candle closes in 7 minutes, we have a good risk to reward I think on this one. Let's see. We have 67 to get 94. So this is a good, that's not bad, almost 1-to-1, but let's see how the candle closes. If we're kind of creating resistance over here. Anyone taking trade can just, if you're going for sell, it's going to make sense because we're kind of creating resistance to push all the way back down. Or let's see, or this level first, potential we test this level of resistance. Because like I said, GJ 7 minutes. It's about closing. We're kind of creating some sort of resistance to form support to push back up. So let's see what happens. If you have a specific question, just like put it out there. Like if you have any question regarding any pair, just put it out there. Check it out. So right now, if it hits my stop loss, cool. But I already secured 80% of my profit. Then I'll find another entry. Trying to make price form some sort of support over here to push back up. So let's see. Close in 6 minutes. Let's see. 20 pips. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at US 30. So right now we're closing 4 minutes and we're creating resistance. Like I said, if I was going to pick an entry, it's going to be break of this candle because it's almost London open. There's going to be push to one side, to the left or to the right. This can be liquidity grab to push up because the indices does that, grabs liquidity to push back up. So because we've been bullish all the way, I expect some sort of support to be formed to push up, or if we're coming down, we expect the next candle to break the low of this candle to push back down. Gold is a pair I don't even look at because right now gold is, let's open gold. There's so many things happening with gold right now, like I said. Same with the US 30 indices. Everyone's putting their money, everyone's taking their money off, like putting it in gold and putting in the USD. So there's kind of there's sort of confusion happening right now in the market. So people are looking for where to put their money. Some put in gold, some put in USD. So gold is kind of 50-50 right now. I don't really like how the spread is looking because it's just buyers and sellers because of what's happening in the world right now. So, but let's take a look at it. It's the same thing, price action, but you need to be really careful. Look at it, like what I said. Look at how gold is really crappy. That's not a pair I even look at right now. Gold is really crappy. There's no decision like we're going up or going down because of what's happening in the world right now. So you need to be careful still. Let's see. The hourly, the 4 hours. We've been bullish though. But this level is a crappy area still in the market. This level, very crappy. Some sort of resistance, this level. Yeah, gold is really crappy. Because there's no, everyone's looking for where to put their money. Are they going to put it in the USD or invest in gold? So it's just crappy right now. So I don't even look at gold. So created some sort of resistance, and still we created some sort of support on this level to push up. So we have to go create some sort of resistance to push down. So right now we're rejecting this level. So does that mean right now we're kind of looking for sales, but we're in a bullish trend? But let's go to the lower time frame and see what happens. We're pushing, but on this level we're having some sort of rejection. We might be heading down now. So I go to the 30 minutes and see what happens. The 30 minutes, we're rejecting this level, we're pushing down. So we might be looking for sales. On the 15 minute, the candle is already bearish, pushing down. So you expect the next candle to break this low to push all the way down. Or firstly, this level, this first level, this should be your first target, this level. Because of the rejections to the left, this level should be your first level, When the next candle breaks the low of this should be your entry. If it breaks it, to first head down here, then probably push down. You want to see it close below this level because this level is a very heavy level of support and resistance. So you want to looking at the next candle, not this candle, because you can put a sell stop below this place and put a buy stop above this place. Sell stop below this place, this level, and the London push is just going to take price all the way down because we have like a minute to London open. Let's look at GJ. So GJ is closing bearish, kind of creating resistance. So might go retest this level to push back up. So I already secured profit. That's why it's good to secure profit while trading. Very, very good. Because at least you have something. It's better than letting your trade run back to negative. At least you have something to account for. So right now, I think we're heading down to create some sort of support with the London push. Why I said so? Because it closed bearish, so the London push is just going to take where price is actually going first. Take it down there, coming to retest this level. So I'm looking for some sort of support to be formed to push back up. So right now my trade just closed me out, but it was on break even. I secured profit. So nice trade, I got 20 pips. I don't go for 100. If 100 sets out, I take it. But if I see the 15, 20, I know that, oh, this trade is actually going the direction I want it to go, then sure. I know what to risk in the trade. I know what lot size. Don't just over leverage for nothing. Have a reason to increase your lot size and stuff like that. Gold. Let's see what gold did. So it's London open. The 30 minutes close bullish, but a weak bullish. Let's see what the next candle is gonna do. Like this 15. If we're heading down, you see a break of this candle to push down. This should be your entry if you're taking a trade, but I don't trade gold. Or if we're just going to push up, because this is the 15 minutes time frame. This is a weak confirmation, but I use the 30. The 30 gives a high confirmation of where price is going to go. So let's see what happens. Same thing for US 30. Close bearish, so if we're pushing down, you want this candle to break the low of this candle to push all the way down. US 30 and gold, they are moved by so many things, so just wait to see what play out. I'm expecting some sort of support to be formed. We just broke this level. If you look at it on the 30 minutes, like I said earlier on, for those who were listening to that, we just broke out this level. This candle just broke out this resistance level. So I'm expecting some sort of support to buy all the way back up. I don't want to just get this. I want to get some sort of support to push back up. So let's see what happens. Just wait. Everyone, you have a pair you want to talk about? I think I'm trying to make a work on a file on how to go about this candle, this psychology about how this candles actually move. I think I'm gonna do something. Not too sure yet. How these candles move are possible signs to see to take some trades. So gold is just playing. Then US 30. Bearish, bearish. Just wait. Right back, just gonna grab something. Like I said, always make use of the last 15 minutes of the 30. So we have two 15 minutes. So we still have 23 minutes, but we're bearish though. We rejected this level heavily. So we're going to create some sort of resistance to go retest this support because that's what I want to see actually. I just took an aggressive trade. That was aggressive. The trade I took earlier on was aggressive because normally for safe trade you just wait for resistance to be formed then to create support to push back up. But I know sometimes GG just goes. So I just took it because we broke the previous high, closed bearish when this kind of broke the high of this then, and it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes to the London Open, so I expected price to push up. So let's see what happens. We're pushing to the upside. Was US 30 saying? We're still bearish. The US 30 and the on gold, the New York session is a very good session for this. But there's always a move on every session, always a move. Is it buy? Just for what? For GBP? What pay? We took a buy early on, like I said. If we take trades, I'm gonna put it on the. It's like, like I said, if we're gonna head up, I took an aggressive trade earlier on. Like was asking if it's going for buy or sell. I already took a trade, and I told you guys if I'm gonna take a trade, I'm gonna put it on here and still gonna state it if I took any trade. So right now I already took a GJ buys 20 pips, ran a profit, then rejected this level. Why? Because of the left hand side. We're having some rejection on this side. So let's see what happens. If you want to take a buy, you just be patient for price to form a support to push up. You don't want to be buying at the top, or you want to be buying when it's breaking the high of the previous candle. So right now we're bearish though. We broke out the range. For those just coming, we broke out the range. The 30 minutes was ranging. We broke this 30 minutes was ranging, then this candle broke above. If you look at the left side, no candle closed above. This was a strong resistance in the market. This went up, then closed back on the range. Then this candle, the actual body closed above. So anytime we break above resistance or support, price has to go from, let's say for buys, for we're going to the upside, price has to go from some sort of resistance to retest this level to push back up. So a good buy should be wait for a support to be formed, or if you just want to go. The other way to take trade is if we're breaking the high of this candle, but this already broke the low of this candle, so I think we're kind of forming some sort of resistance. So you wait for support to take up. EJ. What is gold doing? EJ. I think I checked EJ. GJ is pushing down. Like I said, if you want to take a buy, you try to wait for some sort of support formed to push up. So right now I'm pushing down. I'm after the next 15 minutes, not this 15 minutes, the next 15 minutes. Let's see how it goes. We already broke this previous bearish, so now we're creating another bearish candle. So let's just wait. That's why it's good, like uh, BET channels. That's why it's good to get on the live stream early, because I trade pre-London to the London Open. I only trade this push. You need to know the right time to get in for your stream. The right time, because I know the London Open there's going to be volume, so I come an hour before to plan and find the possible ways to get in what trade, have a bias before just jumping into the trade. So that's why it's good to get in the stream early to know those key levels while we talk about them and go about all trades taken on the live stream. EJ. EJ, we're kind of ranging on this level in the 30 minutes. We're kind of ranging, or we're kind of ranging on this level. This level is a 30 range. You want to see price closing above this level. We have nice candles to the left to go. So for safe trade, you want to, if you want to trade in the range, yeah, fine. But for a good trade, you want to see the break from a range to take a nice trade. Right now we're rejecting this level, pushing up, but we still have 15 more minutes. Let's see what the first 15 minutes did. The first was bearish, it created some sort of support, so now we just, the next 15 minutes about closing, and it's closing with a weak bullish, weak bearish, we're pushing up. So I'm after the next 15 minutes that's about opening for EJ. We just wait for some sort of support, like I said. If you have not just us just checking pairs, but if you want us to check a pair, you can just ask question what exactly you want us to check on the pair, not just so we know exactly how we're learning or how to just go about things. I can just open EJ and what am I looking at the EJ? I need to like know what question you have. So that's the only way you know how you're progressing, right? Are we creating? Did we just touch this level and trying to create some sort of support? So let's see what this 15 minutes is gonna do. We haven't broken the low of this candle, so are we trying to form some sort of support to push back up? We'll see. How do you know that if this now breaks the high of this candle? Because we're in the next 15 minutes of the, we're in the next 15 minutes, or creating some sort of support to push back up now. You want to see the break on this candle. So you just wait. Never rush your trade. Let it set confirmations for you to actually take your trade. Let's see. Let's see. You want to take a trade. This should be your entry. Your break, because we're kind of creating support now. Because price moves with support and like it has to form support and has to form resistance. There have to be rejections in the market. And anytime price break a major resistance or support, that level has to be retested to push up. So right now we're kind of pushing up. I want to see a break in this candle. All is rejected. So let's see. Let's see. You just have to wait. The 5 minutes is a very weak confirmation for taking trade. The 5 minutes, the 15 and the 30, the last 15 of the 30. This is a very weak confirmation. The 5 minutes. But we're trying to form support to push back up. You just want to, for you to buy again, you need to see some sort of support formed. You can wait for this 15 minutes to close. Wait for this 15 minutes to close, 15 minutes candle to close. If it closes like this, you want the next candle opening to break this high. You need to see some sort of confirmation for you to take buy. Like right now it's bullish, then okay, I'm setting to take buy. I can't just go place sell when I'm seeing a bullish candle. No, it doesn't work that way. But we're still bearish though. But I think we did a retest, but lower time frame, we need to see some sort of support to push back up. So an ideal trade is waiting for this candle to close and see how it closes. It hasn't broken the high or the low, but we kind of touched this level and we're kind of rejecting this level still. So we're pushing down. That's why I said it's always good for us to have patient sometimes. See how it's just rejecting and pushing back down. Before I take a bias, I need to see what level is breaking and why. Before I take a buy, I need to see if some sort of bullish candle forming here. Anticipating the next candle to break it and keep pushing up. I can't be buying when it's bearish. So just wait. "15 minutes. See what happens. You just wait. What's gold and EJ doing? Like I said, anytime I'm on the chart, I just focus on just one pair. Like, see, I was just looking at GJ. Yeah, there are other pairs, but sometimes I focus on so many. When you're focusing on so many pairs, you really get to miss those moves that you were waiting for. So that's why I just look at one pair and just anticipate the move and just wait for it. Whether I look at, let's say for instance, I'm looking at GJ, looking at gold, US 30, then we're all looking for moves, right, to take trade. But while I'm looking at this pair, I just missed the move on this pair I was supposed to get. It's actually hurting. That's why I just focus on one pair, know what's going on, and take your trade. Your nice trade down, your nice trade up. Always have one or two pairs. You can trade everything, yes, but you just have to focus on one thing. That's the only way it's gonna help. So you don't miss those moves. We're closing in 8 minutes. The 30 minutes is closing in 8 minutes. 30 minutes. In 8 minutes, and we're closing bearish. So there's a high. It gives you like high confirmation compared to the 15 minutes. I used the last 15 minutes, and the last 15 minutes, what's it doing? It's we're pushing to the upside, but price is rejecting on the 15 minutes. This candle, so we're pushing to the upside or to the downside. As you can see, we haven't broken the low of this candle. Now we're not forming a higher highs and high lows to push up. So you just wait. You see the next candle. If this it doesn't give you an opportunity to get into the trade, the next candle, always wait. Don't just rush and just lose money. Now we're flipping bearish. 36 minutes, we're almost closing. We're closing in a wick bullish. We might be flipping down. The 30 minutes, it's bearish. So let's see what happens. The hourly, we're bearish. And when we create support, we have to go create some sort of. When we create resistance, we have to go create some sort of support to push back up. So we just wait. We're bearish. So right now, there's no point taking buys. You need to get this confirmation. That's why before you take your buy, you wait for support to be formed to buy price from the bottom, from the support to go back up. You don't want to be buying out resistance. That's risky. If this is how price is actually going to close. So let's say in the 30. We're closing in 5 minutes, and this is bearish, heavily bearish. Does that make sense? EJ, we are still in the range. How many pip range is this? We're in the 17 pip range. I don't like this. This level is just a very tricky level. I don't like trading the range. I took my trade for today. If another opportunity sets up before we're done with this stream, yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm looking for support, but anyone that's gonna be taking this trade, you want to see some sort of support forming on this level to push back up, like what it did here. Almost similar thing. Support, created resistance, push back up. Now we created resistance, came back down. If you want to buy, you want to see price form some sort of bullish candle, then the next candle to break it, stop loss below this level to keep on pushing up. Same thing happened here. Firm resistance, drop down, created some sort of support to push up. So I think that's what's happening. Same, that's what's gonna happen here for sure. But you want to wait for some sort of support to be formed. You see a bullish candle to buy it back up. So don't just rush and lose money. Always wait, be patient for your candles to close. Look at the idea. Same thing. Resistance came back down from support. This is when you want to be buying to push up. Right now, we created support again. Resistance, support, push up. Right now, we're going to create support to keep on pushing up because we're in the bullish trend. Because on the hourly, were this level of support in the market, this level of support where I marked out, this level which price reacted, we actually broke from this level, this heavy level of support. We broke out from it yesterday. We broke out from it yesterday, so I expect some sort of correction to retest this level which broke out from to push all the way back down. So right now I'm looking for buys like in the higher time frame, but I'm looking for support to get back to this level. I look out, and secondly, what I look at the current candle. When I'm trading, I focus on what's on the left, where price partial targets for price to get to. The current candle. You should always be focused on what is happening right here. Right now, we just created support. Now we created resistance. So what's the next thing price has to go do? It has to go create another support. If we're gonna push up or if we're gonna go down, it's just gonna be creating lower lows and keep on breaking the lows and keep going down. So closing in 2 minutes. This is the last 15 minutes. We have 3 minutes for this 30 minutes to close. So let's see what happens here. Just wait. Clearly we're not gonna form the support, but you just wait. We have a minute left. GJ, I've seen GJ do that. It just flips in seconds. So you just wait for candles to close. So we're heading down. We already broke the low of the previous 30, I guess. We broke the low of the previous 30. That's this one. So we should be going to create another support to push back up, or if we're heading down, breaking lows and lower highs. You gold. Clearly gold flipped. Who took buys? I told you this is gonna this level of resistance in the market. If you want to take good buys, you want the price to break above, close above to take nice buys. But this level, price rejected. You want to take buys, you go to the lower time frame to find good risk to reward. When you're talking about entries, you want to get short stop loss for risk to have nice reward. We close bearish. So now are we pushing up? If we're pushing up, this next candle should break the high of this previous candle to push up. We just closed in the 15 minutes. I think we closed weak bullish. Weak bullish. Price opened and closed in the same area, so this is a weak bullish. So I scrap this. I always look at the one before this one because nothing really happened in 30 minutes. In 15 minutes, this was just a write-off candle. It closed and opened the same area, so I just used this to determine this. So we're still in a bullish, bearish trend. So let's see what plays out. Let me teach how I draw my lines. Let's just take it together because EU So I'll just show how I draw lines. So if you get to the chart, you can just draw it on your and show me. Then just get the link and just send it to me on the chart here. Then we look at it and show you how we'd have made the trend lines you're drawing, the lines better. Yeah, that's what I'm about doing. I'll show you on how to bring your chart to your chart. Get the link and just put it so we can look at it over here. Because while I'm explaining, if you bring yours, everyone else can see how you did yours and how they can make themselves better. But let me show you how I draw my lines. So EU, this is EU. The hourly, if you look, we're just kind of heading down. Because when you get to the chart, you need to first see what's actually happening. We're kind of in a bearish trend, we're on the downside. So this is the hourly. We kind of created some sort of resistance over here. Some sort of resistance in the hourly. Look at this level. We're kind of creating some sort of resistance over here. So I marked that area. Mark the resistance area, because price got up and then closed above, like this area. Price got there. Let's just make this candle bigger. Price got to this is the hourly. Price got to this area and we're kind of reacting on this level. We created support over at this level. I mark out support and resistance first. We created support on this level. Price got to that level and rejected this level, and price tried going up. We rejected this level still. So then I go to my 30 minutes. If you look, we're in a range. Sometimes it's range, sometimes it just keeps on the trend. If we're just going up, it just goes up. If we're going down, we're just going down. So right now in the range, it created support and resistance. Your hourly, use your high time frame to kind of mark out the major areas. Then when I keep the 30 minutes, you see it was kind of making sense. We created support, now we created resistance. So right now, I told you when we are in a range, price goes up and down. We always move sideways in the range. It's only if you're out of the range, you get something like this, a push down or a push up. So right now we're in a range. So price, one thing about the range, price just prints sideways, which is doing. So right now, creating resistance. What's the next thing price is going to do? It has to go and retest this support, which it created again. And mark your potential target. Like if I was targeting a buy, I want to see this any candle closing above this level for me to take a nice buy. And what is going to be my first level of target where we're having a rejection in the market? This level. This level. If you look to the left, price was rejecting to these levels. And if we're pushing down, we go to the hourly. If we're pushing down, this should be my first level. If we're pushing down this level, this should be my first level. Or first, we're gonna get a weak fill to the. If we're pushing down, this should be my first level. Why? Look at the left. We have a support and resistance on this level. This is a strong level. Support, resist. Price tried going up, resisted, came down, came to this level, rejected this level. So that should be my first target. Then get second target to the bottom, then all the way down. If price breaks up below this, closes below this wick, then we're gonna see price heading all the way back down because we have clean candles. Or always find those rejection areas. You want to see price closing below this candle to push down. First, get the support then. Or if the one that works for you, you want to see price actually closing below this support to push all the way down. So draw your target and where you're heading before you take in trade. Where are you heading in this trade? Draw those targets first. Like I said, we're in a range. Range just print sideways, left to right, left to right. Now we create a resistance. Now we're going to retest this support for sure. If you want to get a good sell, you want to get a sell below this level, or you want to get a sell below this level. Before taking your trade, always try to find your risk. How much pip is your risk, right? So GJ, I'm trying to wait for support farm to push back up. Let's see what happens. We have 22 minutes. What is gold doing? Are we pushing? See how gold? I don't like gold because of the side printing, the ranges, because the world is going through a lot right now. So everyone's having a hard time. We're just having a hard time. We just putting money in gold. Most people are putting money in the USD. So a lot is happening in the state right now, and the two pairs, gold and USD, is just no definite place to put the money. Same as how the indices moves too. Like I said, it's moved by so many factors. Indices and gold, they're moved by so many factors, and the USD is good, like is with the gold. So definitely, we're gonna have side printing. But there are always moves, but you always need to anticipate those moves for you to take in trade. So right now we're just printing higher highs. This candle broke the high of this candle. Now this candle broke the high of this candle. So are we going to be pushing back up? Yeah, it's possible because we kind of created support here. This was what I was talking about. Resistance was formed. We kind of created support. So you want to just buy on the break of that candle to push all the way back up. So right now, if we're creating support, I know we're going to be targeting this level. This level up here. Because price got to this resistance level before which I marked out. And now we kind of created some sort of support to push back up. Same thing I'm waiting for GJ to do. Just wait. BET, does that answer your question? Just wait. Never rush. Before you take trade or sells or buy, why are you taking, are we on a bearish? What are we breaking lower lows? Why am I taking sales? Ask yourself those questions. Or just write it in front of you. It's actually gonna help you a lot. You just wait. Euro USD, did it break out? We're still heading down to retest this support. Then we're still in the range. We advise to just wait for a breakout on the range, or you want to trade the support, the range side by side, support to resistance, resistance to support. Up to you. Gold, are we pushing up or pushing down? We have 3 minutes, and this is the. I'm after the next 15 minutes, not the first one on the 15-minute time frame. I'm after the second 15 minutes of the 30 minutes candle. So we're heading up. We're having some kind of momentum. So let's see how it plays out. This one closed. It closed on a very closed and open on the same direction, the same place. So I straight this one. This one is about closing in 2 minutes, and we're closing almost same as this. But let's see how it closes. Let's see how it closes. You want to break the high to push up? You want to break this high to push up? Or we're still gonna close bearish? You wait for candles to close. Yeah, if you like what we do, just give a like on the like screen, like button. We do this every day, Monday to Friday, 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's see how it closes. It's closing in a minute. Just wait. For pushing up, you want to see the next candle break it the high of this candle. There's gonna be a good risk if we're gonna break the next candle. This candle gonna close bullish and the next candle breaks the high because we just have this. Look at how much you risk. How many pips you're risking. You're just risking. That's if we close bullish. You're risking 9 pips for potential 40 pips move. So you want to see what this candle does, right? You want to see a break on the high if we're pushing up. That's going to be another trade entry over here, then potential target. So you just wait and see what happens. Today, I had to trade today. That was the first one. Then I had one like some minutes back. Right now, I'm going to be waiting for support to be formed to push back up. Like I said, just wait. No need to rush. Get these confirmations first for you to take in trade so you don't lose money. I want to see a break on this candle to push up. Stop loss on this previous candle. You always, like I said, you always need to find those key levels like targets. Like, okay, if you're a scalper, you just need to know when to get in and when to just leave. Like, oh, am I going to take an entry on the break of this candle, this level? Then stop loss over here to first fill this wick over here or to just head up. Always get those targets. What is suitable for you, just go with it. So we just have to wait. You want to see a break on this candle, like I said. I think we kind of created some sort of support. The 30 minutes is bullish right now. So, and this is the last 15 minutes of the 30 minutes candle. So let's see how we're gonna break this. For potential push up, or are we just gonna range? We have roughly 10 minutes. Um, Thank you, thank you. So we're almost breaking the high of the previous candle. So let's see. This is where you anticipate your trade. Target entry, stop loss, then potential push up. Thank you. Oscar, I just saw your comment. Thank you. Closing in 9 minutes. The 30 minutes is kind of creating some sort of support over here, but let's see. We're just printing side by side. Let's see how it plays out. We're closing in 8 minutes and we're bearish. So we broke the low, so yeah. No resistance, no support front, so we're heading down. Yeah, we got a team. We do have a team. We have a page on Telegram. We have a Telegram page. We have a solid team. Very solid team. Gold's pushing up. Give me a sec, I'll just paste it. I'll paste the. No, I'm not on IML. Nope. Why is everyone talking about IML? I used to be on IML like a year ago, like 7 months or eight, like some months back. But I'm not on IML. Nope. Yeah, Roger. Roger is really a really great trader. Books don't lie. I used to be on IML, but no more. Why don't you just get free education and just? Oh, why did I leave? Oh, why I left was that I wanted to be dependent on my own. Like I wanted to do my things when I want to do my stuff. Because when I was in IML, like I wasn't really. Yeah, there are good traders over there, though, but like teaching me some major stuff which I need to know because it's IML is about two things like your traders and they're also doing the network marketing stuff. So I wanted to know how to do my stuff when I want to do my stuff, right? Because it became at some certain stage it became like I was always gonna be waiting for them to just once they are live when they are doing their Zoom call like on stuff like that and I'm paying for this knowledge but like I don't see I'm getting to my step every day. I just see that we're kind of seeing the same thing all over again and just I was not really seeing my progress with IML. Although it was I met some nice people, yeah, but I wanted progress. I wanted to do things when I want to do my stuff. That's why I left. I'm gonna paste the Telegram link right now. Yeah, and more of network, yeah. I wanted to just do my stuff when I want to do stuff, basically. So I'm gonna be posting the link right now. Email. So this is the link. Yeah, GJ kind of having a push on GJ, so let's see how it plays. But I'm after the next 15 minutes, not the first one. The 30 minutes is closing and it's closing bullish. So we're weak bullish though. It's closing in a minute. Did you guys see the link? We're about closing now. We're closing bearish. Oh, we're closing bullish. That's one thing about this market. Like, you see how it just flips. So let's see how it closes. We're closing in 13 seconds. So are we gonna have a push to the top side? Because if we're gonna push up, we want to see the next candle breaking the high of this candle to keep pushing up. So let's see. A buy will be on the break of this candle. A buy will be on the break of this candle. It's a sharp push up. So let's see how it plays out. $30 just close bullish. So you want to see the next candle breaking the high. If we're pushing up, GG and GG always making more move. Yeah, there's move everywhere. Though, like you find those moves everywhere. There's always a move. Looking at the left, just doing the same thing till it finishes. Yeah, that's what it's doing. I'll check GU in a bit. Uh, are we gonna push down? Are we gonna push up? We haven't broken the low of this though, so let's see. You need to be patient sometimes. GU. Let's take a look at GU. Do we have confirmation on EU? Give me a sec. Oh, right now we're heavily bearish though, but we're kind of rejecting this area. Let's take a look at 1 hour. We're having almost same move on GU, like you said, true. But we're still bearish, so support has to be formed at some point. EU. Like we already broke the previous. Did we break it? think we break the low. So I tell EU search. So I think price is just range for GJ. I think price is range right now. The push is not happening now. Let's see. EU, I think we're rejecting this level. I think we might be having a push up, but let's see what the hourly. The hourly is bearish, but we're rejecting. We might be having a push to the top side. Potential target on this level. You just have to wait for it. If you see after 3 minutes on the hourly and roughly 23 in the 30 minutes. If you want to get a buy, you want to break this level to keep pushing up, or if we're going for sell, or you want to see some sort of support form to push up before taking buys. And if we break this previous low to push down, yeah. That's why you need to wait for the last 15 minutes of the 30. You might be rejecting pushing up. Once you're taking you're in the bigger time frame, go to the smaller time frame to like look what's actually happening in the market. So we just broke the previous 30 minutes low. Pushing down to the downside heavily. So probably gonna retest this support being formed. So let's see. Let's see what happens. We're having a push, I think, to the downside. So let's see what happens. We're having a strong push to the downside. Wow, this is the push. We just broke it. So you need to be anticipating of the break on the this candle just engulfed this candle. So wow, wow, this is the London push. Because if we're going up, you want to be seeing higher highs and higher lows. But like this candle broke the low of this one broke the low of this. Even though it closed bullish, you need to find confirmations to do all that. So right now we touched this level of support and we're kind of reacting. So let's see what happens. We're rejecting this. We're not rejecting. We still have 49 minutes on the hourly, so we're reacting on this level. So let's see what happens. We're reacting. So if you want to take buys, you need to see some. Like for instance, I was to take a buy here. If this just closed bullish on the 30, I think it was 30. Yeah, the 30 closed bullish. If I was to take a buy, I'm waiting for the next candle to break the high of this candle to keep on pushing up. But this candle opened. This one already broke the previous low, and this one just took price all the way back down because the hourly was bearish at that time. We just created resistance, so we have to. Hourly time frame gives you a high confirmation for taking trade. You already created resistance at the top, so you have to go find some sort of support. This was the hourly. So the 30 minutes, you just go applying your ideas and stuff. So yeah, give it a like on the like button if you like what we're doing every day on this live stream. So yeah, I just took one so far 2 trades, but this is the recent trade I took, 20 pips, and I'm good. If you were on the live stream early on, you would have caught those moves and see how we got into this trade. So right now, I don't overtrade. Once I'm done with my goal, I just let the market do its thing. I'll be back the next time. And one thing I do when I'm trading, that's when I come to the chart. When I'm not trading, I'm off the chart. So because this, once you're looking at the chart, you'll be tempted to take trades sometimes when you're not even willing to. So plan when you to take trade, plan your times for taking trade, and plan your why you're taking those trades. Stop over charting, stop looking at the chart for too long. Just come when you want to trade, come for the London or New York session, plan what time to trade, then get your trade, and just when you're done with your goal, then you're done. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm good. Plan your trade, find the lot size to use. Depends on the account you're growing, or if you're building a small account, if you're building a big account, lot size matters. So yeah, that'll be it for today. I took first one so far 2 trades. So I appreciate you all for coming on this live stream. I'm going to be doing this every day, like I said, Monday to Friday, 1 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Like today's even the last day of the market. So I'll see you guys on Monday, actually. London session, 1 a.m. Eastern time, because tomorrow is Saturday. So see you guys. Thank you all for coming on the live stream. Yeah, easy money. Just get what you want and you're out of the trade. Don't overtrade. When you're not trading, don't look at the chart. When you always look at the chart for so long, you start over chatting and you start going to place trades when you're not waiting for confirmations. Or if you're going to take a trade, always wait for confirmation before taking trade. Yeah, you can, man. You can, man. We can talk about ideas and stuff. Oh yeah, thanks for tuning in today. I'm going to be here next week. Just have your questions, and I think next week we're going to have a different way of like how I'm going to. You guys are going to be sending me a chart for me to look at and what you think, because you have to tell me what you think before I tell you, okay, what you can do to make yourself better at certain levels. By next week, I think I'm going to put a way on how we're going to go about that. But thanks you for tuning in. Just like, subscribe, and share this page, and that will be appreciated. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys. We'll see you guys on Monday.